So here is how you can make the Apple Watch 10 times better. So naturally, you need to personally determine what makes the Apple Watch useful for you, but there are like four different categories of features or usefulness on the Apple Watch, which I always think about. The first one is the third-party apps. Like without it, the Apple Watch is just very basic. Obviously, you have plenty of different apps and everything, but there are so many third-party options which just are not available by default. So many different things, like I don't know, having a documents application which lets you literally see your documents synced with your iPhone. Then you have battery widgets. You can see the battery percentage of your paired iPhone. So that's also very useful and not available by default. You can see we have Shazam, like Audible application, Spotify to control music and browse the specific artists and everything, right? So this like third-party apps as a general category makes the Apple Watch really, literally like 3 times better at least. Also, the second thing we have is the watch face. So the watch face is the page which just shows up every time you take a look at the wrist, right? So it is the thing right here when I make the watch go black and I tap on it again, and this is the first thing which I see. So in order to make it better, you definitely need to customize it as much as possible and pick the proper one. On the watch app on your iPhone, you can go to the watch gallery and choose literally any that you like. And, there are some of them which are simple, some of them are much more complicated and available to be packed with a lot of features, like infograph literally lets you just add as much information as possible to the wrist, right? So when I switch to that one, you can see there are like at least like 7 different ways how you can add information to it, or even more. So you can see we can have the world clock, you can see the position on the globe, you can see the sunrise or the sun position, you can see the activity rings, the timer, UV index, like the weather temperature, and all of this can be customized in here. So you can choose essentially anything that you wish from all of these available apps, which ties back to the third-party apps as well, right? So you can choose, I don't know, like music controls or messages, maps you might have, or give it access to like quick mail in the top right corner. So, it might be very useful depending on how you set it up. The third category, which I want to talk about, is fitness and health, because let's not forget that the Apple Watch is also a fitness tracker. So most definitely wear it on your wrist whenever you can. So definitely don't forget to track your calories, set up daily goal for the exercise, calorie burned, stand hours. You can also track individual workouts if you're active, like, specific outdoor walks and, cycling, and essentially all of the workouts which are built in. You can even add like different ones from the list, like, tennis or whatever you happen to be doing. So that's very useful, as it also ties in with the heart rate monitor, blood oxygen, and also the sleep tracking. Make sure you utilize the health benefits of wearing an Apple Watch. And also the last thing, which I personally don't use, but it can literally make the Apple Watch a lot more useful, and that is using the Apple Pay. Because the Apple Watch naturally can be used as a device you pay with. So that means that you don't even have to take your phone or a credit card or cash. You can just take your watch and pay in literal like shops, right? So it's very useful. Just make sure to set it up inside of the iPhone, go into the watch app, to the wallet, and click on add a new card. If you don't have one set up on your iPhone just yet, you can also just bring one directly to the watch, or bring the one you also have on your iPhone. The one downside or thing to know about is that you need to set up a passcode on your Apple Watch.